One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Michael Saunders is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cole has his target. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Jose Bautista gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Straight 3 called, and the inning is over. Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Pirates number 6, left fielder Starling Marte.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. 1 there, and he'll make it back to third safely and be content just to advance the 90 feet. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. Jung Ho Gong gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Three and 0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. John Jaso stands in trying to cash in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away.
Yeah, and if nothing else, they've at least done a pretty good job of making this starter work right here in the first inning.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Cole into the windup. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
And this is swung on and missed by Tulowitzki, and he's a strikeout victim to make for two away. Into the windup and the pitch. Russell Martin is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Frozen for strike three, and that retires the side. Francisco Cervelli strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Francisco Cervelli.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first in time, one away. Josh Harrison stands in.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat. Scorched to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he is in there. Jordy Mercer takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
Jordy Mercer.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hot shot to third. Donaldson's up with it. There's one. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. Garrett Cole stands in for the first time.
Garrett Cole.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two and 0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Kevin Pillar leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Cole's ready. First pitch on the way.
Pillar.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone.
Batting 8.
Devin Travis steps in now.
Devin Travis.
Hit to short. Taken in by Mercer. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Pitcher.
Marcus Stroman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Starling Marte digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And this is low, ball 1. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, on his way to second now. Gregory Polanco digs in now, hoping he gets to see some pitches here after being intentionally walked in his first appearance.
Yeah, and with first base open, he could be getting a free pass again. It's not a bad situation for him.
Too high, 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Encarnacion in foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away. Andrew McCutchen will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. The tag gets one, and he's safe. Jung Ho Gong bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Two out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. In is Batista, but this gets down a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Michael Saunders is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. Josh Donaldson is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn. The same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So striding in, Jose Batista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, when I see Jose Batista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead. Cole gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, John Jaso, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Francisco Cervelli stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Bautista is in foul territory now as he hustles over to put it away. Josh Harrison is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both. Jordy Mercer steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. First things first, here's a throw over. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Russell Martin heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Kevin Pillar is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman,
Devin Travis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Marcus Stroman stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Garrett Cole, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Starling Marte steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1. Gregory Polanco will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Gregory Polanco.
Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. To short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Michael Saunders makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man. So
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Third baseman number 20.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead. Josh Donaldson started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Jose Bautista is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Ready to take his hacks again, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. In there, strike 1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Jung Ho Gong will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hot shot towards the hole, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. John Jaso will stand in, a strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Francisco Cervelli will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Stroman gets the sign. Here's his offering. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And that retires the side. Troy Tulowitzki will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Russell Martin stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 11.
Kevin Pillar stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
It's time.
Josh Harrison steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Stroman's ready. 0-2 on its way. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away. Jordy Mercer digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. In is Batista, but this gets down a base hit. Garrett Cole comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit.
He's safe.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Starling Marte. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Gregory Polanco will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Gavin Floyd will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And the count will be full. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Andrew McCutchen Comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Tulowitzki scoops it up onto Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Devin Travis comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The pitcher number 39.
Gavin Floyd will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting,
Michael Saunders ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Settling in now, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2. Down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jose Bautista stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Edwin Encarnacion gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen on the move. And that ends the inning. Jung Ho Gong digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
To short, hit hard. To his left, Tulowitzki. A quick out number 1. Now to the plate, John Jaso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
Francisco Cervelli will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the ninth.
Bautista on the run, and that's the 3rd out. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Troy Tulowitzki, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mercer is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Russell Martin. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Jasso has got it, and the side is retired. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Harrison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Toronto, number 45, Drew Storen.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Encarnacion has room in foul territory and taken in out there for the 1st out.
The batter, number 2.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. David Freese will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Storen comes set. 2-2 pitch on its way. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Cole Figueroa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ozuna is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Roberto Osuna.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Starling Marte will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And the Jays were led on the offensive side of the scorecard by this man, Michael Saunders. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.
And welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Ought to be a good one between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Pulled toward right center field. Puig giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Striding into the box, Joe Panic. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Joe Panic.
Chopped foul wide of first. Kershaw into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. Matt Duffy gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Matt Duffy.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the Howie Kendrick comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Belt in foul ground. A quick out number one. Digging in now, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pagan moves over. 2 down. Justin Turner gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. fall behind now to 1-2.
Nope.
And that misses 2-2.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
Hit to short. Seager is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Smoke toward third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting sixth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
But the catcher will simply apply the tag as the batter hadn't gotten far. Adrian Gonzalez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Adrian
Bumgarner has his sign. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first. Belt has it. The tag, and he is out. Kike Hernandez settles into the box for his first chance.
Hernandez.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That evens it up, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Yasiel Puig takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Span has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Brandon Crawford leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Kershaw looks in. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, one away. Madison Bumgarner will stand in, and he, of course, is no slouch up there as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are two away. Angel Pagan is in with two away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with two outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
Third inning, no score to this point. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Popped up. And the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit. Back to the top of the order now. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
A runner on first with two away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Trace Thompson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Trace Thompson.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pence is there. One out. Yasmani Grandal will get his first cuts here.
Yasmani Grandal.
Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Pence waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Clayton Kershaw stands in for the first time.
Clayton Kershaw.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Just missing here, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Joe Panik is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tapper. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Buster Posey stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Squared that one up just a little late. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. To short. Seager is there. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman, number 47.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Corey Seager is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Tries the curveball, but it's high, and that's ball 4. Justin Turner is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Settling in now, Adrian Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. In the dirt, and he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Kike Hernandez gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he misses again, 2-0.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Towards second. Nice slide and a stop by Panic. Got him!
No way. That was awesome.
Brandon Belt will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Hunter Pence is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Grounded to short. Seager comes up with it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball, 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is. Yasiel Puig comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Bumgarner into his motion. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Trace Thompson is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Grounded to third. Duffy scoops it up onto first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
The catcher,
digging in, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot to third. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Clayton Kershaw stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Clayton Kershaw.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled back. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Nope.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Madison Bumgarner will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the sixth. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Into the box now, Angel Pagan. He reached on a single in his first try.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Denard Span will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Joe Panik will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Matt Duffy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Goes to second, but not in time. It's a double steal. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Buster Posey will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he will be tagged out at the plate on a nutty suicide squeeze attempt with 2 outs. And the side is leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Corey Seager will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. Grounded to the right. Belt ranges to his left. A flip to Bumgarner covering as he hustles over to record the out. Justin Turner will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Bumgarner sets. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. fastball, not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Buster Posey is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
The catcher, number 28. Buster
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Kershaw's ready. Here's the 0-2. Lifted into center field. Hernandez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Brandon Belt will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Lifted the other way out to left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Hunter Pence stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
It's time.
Kike Hernandez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second, and this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yasiel Puig, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Nobody out, runner on first. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Quick check on that tying run at first. On at first is a stolen base for that in Crawford. Nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again he'll snap one over to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A pause and the 0-2. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Hennick is there for it. One down. Trace Thompson strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Fielder, Trace Thompson.
First pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Span, still going back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Hence over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Clayton Kershaw will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something different.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. The pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Gregor Blanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit. So striding in, Angel Pagan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run. 1 away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
center fielder number 2.
So stepping in, Denard Span, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Turner is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Joe Panik steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th. Matt Duffy will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Strickland is on out of the bullpen.
For San Francisco,
Howie Kendrick will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Corey Seager digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Justin Turner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Adrian Gonzalez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Span is under it. And that ends the inning. Buster Posey will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Pedro Baez will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
scorched to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Brandon Belt will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Hunter Pence stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And guys, this has been just what the doc.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Jock Peterson set to hit now for the first time.
The bottom of the ninth inning for the Dodgers. Center fielder, number 31.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Yasiel Puig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Lays off, and it's 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Trace Thompson has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's a look over to first. Puig off for second. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run. Yasmani Grandal readies for a big at-bat here. All he needs is a fly ball to bring home that winning run at third.
Yeah, and you know that he wants to drive this one deep if possible and just end it right now. But, hey, a seeing-eye grounder would work too.
George Cantos will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here. Now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Right on the corner. 2-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pagan has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. And he is in there. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball one. To short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first. He'll take care of McCutchen for the game's first out. Now to the plate, John Jaso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jaso.
Nope.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third.
Gregory Polanco takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with one away. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We have to count 0-2.
Sliced hard on the ground. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Jung Ho Gong steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rougned Odor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Rangers, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. A quick out number 1. In now, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ian Desmond.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Cole gets the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Grounded to third. Taken in by Gung. Throw gets him. 2 down. Prince Fielder gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Starling Marte makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Francisco Cervelli steps in now.
Francisco Cervelli.
In there, no balls and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. David Freese steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. And now a stoppage here as it looks like a balk has been called. And indeed, they're going to say he never came fully set before starting for the plate. Hamels comes set. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Jordy Mercer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. In there at the knees, strike one. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Josh Harrison steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike one. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. And that retires the side. Adrian Beltre strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Number 30 stands in.
Right fielder, number 30.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So stepping in, Elvis Andrus, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out.
Batting seventh.
Mitch Moreland stands in for the first time.
Moreland.
First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he is in there. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. Number 36 settles into the box for his first chance. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Brian Holiday will get his first opportunity now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. John Jaso is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner's back. Into the seats, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. And a rather easy first out. Gregory Polanco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just 1 away. A man at third with 1 away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired, 2 down now. Striding into the box, Jung Ho Gong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
We're at the count. 2 and
To
2.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Ruknadodor digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ian Desmond stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Prince Fielder stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. Holiday has a play and reined in 1 away. Francisco Cervelli strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. David Freese in now, hopped out in his first trip. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Adrian Beltre is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, number 29.
Cole into the windup. Here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. .0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Speaking of Beltre, he's collected more hits in his career than any other player hailing from the Dominican Republic.
And he's also only the 4th player in Major League history to hit for the cycle 3 times. He really is a rare talent at the plate.
Number 30 steps into the box.
Number 30.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to kick up against the wall out near the 377 marker. Here comes Beltre around third. Elvis Andrews is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Mitch Moreland, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
And remember here, you got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Polanco moves over, 1 out. And he's safe. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Now batting
at the plate, Brian Holiday. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
That misses, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
now batting.
Rupert Odor gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Leading off the inning, Jordy Mercer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hamels has his sign. Here it is on 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. And hang on, it looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out. Grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 3-2 contest. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. John Jaso steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. The relay throw on to first, a double play. Ian Desmond comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. And this goes right past him. It's short. Prince Fielder will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And he is in there. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Adrian Beltre steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cervelli is under it, and the catch is made, 1 away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Number 30 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Liner towards second. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Elvis Andrus digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
Nope.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. In to score, the runner from third. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe. Mitch Moreland stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip.
Mitch Moreland.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And he is in there. 3 runs already home here. Tony Watson is going to take over here in inning number 5.
Number 44, Tony Watson.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Number 36 steps in now.
Batting, number 36.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Jung Ho Gong will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus hits a base hit. Starling Marte will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away.
Nope, that's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, look at Beltre. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
Francisco
Cervelli comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. David Freese will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Brian Holliday will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Gong, and he's retired here, 1 away. Rougned Odor will stand in, and they've done a good job.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A pause and the 0-2. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Ian Desmond. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Prince Fielder digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Prince Fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Jordy Mercer is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. Josh Harrison steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And now hold everything here as it looks like a balk has been called. And that one might have been a little ticky-tack if you ask me. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One 1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Smoke toward the hole. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Andrew McCutchen stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. John Jaso stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 6-3 contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Adrian Beltre steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit on the ground to short. Mercer is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Number 30 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
In there, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Tap fouled at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Elvis Andrus steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Mitch Moreland will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Moreland.
Now a snap move over to first. And he's safe. And another snap throw to the bag. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First offering on its way. Andrus is moving on the ground to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Hamels is ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Starling Marte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Nobody out, runner on first. Good curveball, strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Francisco Cervelli ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Desmond is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning. David Freese ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Number 36 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with the run batted in thus far.
Left fielder, number
First pitch
36.
coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Brian Holiday will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Rougned Odor struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Hanser Alberto will come on now and pinch run here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Polanco is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for
pitcher
the
to tell
Pirates, number 30, Neftali Feliz.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Ready now, Prince Fielder. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A 3-run dinger for Prince Fielder, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Prince Fielder. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that post-game buses are available at the first base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.